So the question, one thing I want to go over is, Brock Purdy's injury really affect the game that much, right? And I like it when things happens like this. I like it when monumental things happen in a football game because of the betters, right? I love people who bet on games, who think they know football. They bet on games and they lose money because football is not about betting; it's about the purity of the game. So, I hate to see Brock Purdy go out. I'd rather beat a man at full strength than who's limp. But I don't think it made a difference. I don't think it made a difference. I don't think it necessarily changed the game plan too much for Josh Johnson. I think they're kind of similar players. Of course, Josh Johnson probably Brock Purdy's seen the game a little bit more, but Brock Purdy wasn't doing anything electrifying that would have gave us the impression that, hey, you know what, like this game would be a different game. As you saw later on down the game, Philadelphia's front four was just solid. And the biggest thing I think that they missed was Elijah Mitchell. Having that consistent back, just in the backfield. McCaffrey, I said, like, he's not the guy. And for Elijah Mitchell, and I talked about this in the injury report yesterday, actually earlier today, Elijah Mitchell not playing is a big thing. They picked up Tevin Coleman, but they didn't use him at all this game. I'm not sure if he was inactive. They didn't use him all this game. But having an every down back is so important to winning games. McCaffrey, some of those plays came off of motions, came off of pitches in the backfield. He had to play quarterback for a play, and that was just a debacle. My wife was screaming at the screen saying, "Run it, run it, run it." He threw the ball. That should have been intentional grounding as well too. They didn't call it, but hey, look, you have pity. Sometimes you have pity for the people. I don't think Brock Purdy's being in there playing the game made a difference. They were down 7. They weren't doing anything on the drive. Brock Purdy tends to hold on to the ball a little bit longer as well too. Josh Johnson came in and made some fair plays. You saw Gropp and Trey Lance on the bench. I just think we were just more physical. You can always say, hey, look, well, leave us with the asterisk, but I don't think it made a big difference. The Kyle Shanahan's offense and the interesting thing with this offense when it comes to your passing attack, it predicates on you having ideal protection and longer routes developing down the field. That does not work well when you have a front four that gets after you. I don't think that whether it was Brock Purdy, Jimmy Garoppolo, Brett Favre, Tom Brady, it would have made a difference. Those dogs up front were coming to get him.